Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, sorry about that. Oh, get the desktop audio out of there. Alright. So, sorry for the delay, everybody. We were at a sushi place celebrating my niece's 16th birthday. So, that was a lot of fun. But I'm here now after a long time of not streaming. And we are back for, you guessed it, some more Mario Kart World. Now, for the first bit, hey Connor. The first bit I'm just gonna do a little bit of free roaming because there's some things I want to talk to you guys about. Oops, there we go. Nice. Here's the start. Actually, while I'm doing that, I have some photos to download because I have quite a bit to show you. So, I don't know how many of you actually saw the post I did, the long one about, you know, how I was like turning into a workaholic and stuff. So I'm just looking into this. But basically, for those who didn't see it, the short version is like my vacation barely felt like a vacation because I was working on, you know, so many different things. Where it's like I was networking and then, you know, working on script work and stuff. And then I get to this amazing weekend that I had, where I got to go to Texas and visit some people. And it was like absolutely amazing. And it was like, it was one of those moments where it was more fun than I had in a very, very long time. And it made me start to think about, you know, like how my current routine was. Because like, literally, I get back home. There we go. Like, I get back home, get rest, and get ready for work. And like, I kid you not, the first couple days of work, like, I felt... was someone knocking? Huh? Sure, why not? Oh no, a gremlin invaded the live stream. Oh no. Hello, so yeah, this is, let me switch over to the, where's the other one? Where is it? There we go. So, this is my niece, Ember. Today's her 16th birthday today. So she's visiting from out of town, and like we went over to this nearby sushi place where we ordered a boatload of sushi, literally. And even the waitress was surprised that all of us were able to finish the whole thing. Like, she literally looked at the boat and she was like, what? It's like she wasn't really expecting it. But that's what she wanted for her birthday. Anything you wanted to say, Ember, before we get back to the game?
No.
Nope, just gonna, sit there and be cute?
Yeah, just gonna invade.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's understandable. Let's see.
So what game are you playing?
Mario Kart World. Let's see, I gotta unzip this full. Yeah, the latest one.
I thought you could only play that on the Switch 2.
What do you think that is?
Oh, that's a Switch 2. I didn't see it when I entered in.
Yep, I got that during an early release event over at Best Buy.
Okay, careful. Don't make any mods onto it that Nintendo doesn't like. They will brick your Switch.
Oh, yeah, I know that, but, like, I don't mod stuff anyway, except, you know, for, like, the Chow Garden live streams on Sundays, but that's, like, a different thing. That's not a Nintendo thing.
Ah, okay. Cool. Yeah, I heard that when you're buying the Nintendo Switch 2, you're only buying a license to have it, or something like that.
I don't know. That's just a bunch of complicated nonsense to me.
Yeah, it really is.
Like, I bought the
sounds
console.
stupid.
It's in my house. You know, like, it's mine.
Yeah.
Oh, and Connor the Dragon waves hello. Here we go.
Hi.
Alright, so let's get back here. So, yeah, this is my setup. I got these colored lights in the ceiling.
That's cool. Lovely color. Actually.
Yeah, I actually installed those myself. And then, the nice thing about my recording setup is I can actually, you know, watch the gameplay here instead of, like, switching to another screen. It's, pretty tricky to set up at first, but, like, once you get it all set up, you kind of get used to the groove of things. Like, I remember when me and Thomas were messing around with, you know, the Elgato for the first time. We were first recording gameplay videos, and we just had a hard time, like, you know, making sure the audio place was going where it needed to go, and oh god, I fell off. Oh, I can rewind time. Look at that. It's a little tricky to set up at first, especially when you're trying to just figure it all out for the first time. But after a while, like, once everything is set, the rest is just smooth sailing. Or it should be, anyway. But, what was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. No, I need to go the other way! Rewind back. Anyway. So, yeah, so I was going to talk about the vacation I had, or like how it didn't really feel like a weekend or like a vacation at all, because like half of the time I was focused on, like, you know, exercising, but also script writing and networking with other people, and like the only part that actually felt like a quote-unquote weekend was like the last bit of it when I went on a trip to Texas to meet some streaming people online, hang time. Yeah, it was quite a while in the works. Like, I had to actually make the reservations like several months ago. I think it was like April or March. So like I had to make like they had like a special deal for the hotel reservation, so I had to make that several months in advance. Had to get the plane tickets, so that way well, I had to get the plane tickets early. That way, I wouldn't have to worry about you. You didn't see that.
I totally saw it. I saw
You didn't see nothing. You didn't see nothing. So, but the catch was, you know, usually I fly with Southwest because they've always been good to me. But the thing was, with this time, at the specific airport, Southwest didn't go to it. So I actually had to fly American Airlines this time. And it was interesting. And not in, like, a positive way, per se. Because, like Ember, have you ever been at an airport? Ever been to flying on a plane before? Okay, yeah. So, you know how usually you try to get to the airport about 2.5 hours early before your flight, right?
Latest 1 hour early.
Oh, I don't do 1 hour early. Like, I remember going to VidCon for the first time. I arrived at the airport an hour early. I was trying to get this attendant to help me out. And, like, a few minutes later, it was like, yo, do I touch this terminal? Do I do this? Like, what am I supposed to do? Then a few minutes later, she's like, oh, you missed your flight. I was like, bull freaking pocky. Like, there was still plenty of time to get to the security checkpoint. I wasn't, like, like miles away from the security checkpoint. I was looking at it. It was right stinking there. And thankfully, like, they were able to arrange me with another flight. But, like, from that point onward, I always did 2.5 hours early because you never know what's going to happen. So, on that note, what happened was... Dang it. So, what had happened was, I get to the gate, right? And then, what happened was that I get a notification from the American Airlines app saying, oh, your flight's going to be delayed about 40 minutes. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'll just chill here a little bit more. And then, how do you... Okay, must be missing something. But then, like, literally like about 15 minutes later, I get a notification saying, oh, never mind, your flight's going to be on time. Really? It would have really sucked if I had to go to the restroom or something. Like, God forbid, I was, like, in the middle of pee-pee or poo-poo. Then I get that notification, oh, your flight's gonna arrive on time. I gotta hurry to the gate! Come on, I was there! Yeah, but there was also the timer I had to deal with. So I fly there, and I get to the Dallas-Fort Worth airport, and, like, it's pretty messy over there, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was actually trying to contact the hotel, request a shuttle, and then, like, the shuttle lady was very nice, but she had a lot to put up with. So what happened was, initially, like, I get to the right area, she picks me up, and then we have to deal with, you know, heavy traffic at the airport, which, honestly, that's kind of expected, you know, it's, when you go to a big airport like Denver or, like, Dallas-Fort Worth, you're bound to come into, like, some issues with some traffic, you know, that's just... Take me, train! Take me! But then we're driving around and I see this ambulance vehicle in there. And like, oh, I guess something serious must happen at the airport. The lady turns to me and says, oh yeah, that happens all the time. What? And I'm like, okay, so having ambulances there is a common occurrence? What the heck is going on here?
Accidents, apparently.
Well, there were accidents and other things going on, too, that you're better off not knowing.
Hey.
Hey, it's for your own good.
I'm 16.
Listen to your uncle. Your uncle knows best. Were you not just calling me your favorite uncle back at the sushi place?
No, I said I love all my uncles.
Yeah, but we both agreed that, you know, that's just something to say for the masses. And why did I miss that coin? Why?
He's putting words into my mouth.
What did I do for karma?
Putting words in my mouth.
Anyway, so then, like, the other co-workers are making the lady go to all these gates, like, oh, could you do this for me? Could you do this for me? And, oh, God bless her soul, like, she had to put up with a lot of this stupid thing. So, like, it got to a point where she was like, okay, I'm heading back to the hotel because this guy was sitting here for about 30 minutes. I'm getting him over there. And, you know, thankfully, I didn't have to rush because Hilton apparently has this thing where you can actually check in early through the app. So that way, you know, like, if you're, like, gonna be late at the hotel, like, after check-in time, you can actually check in on the app, and then from there, what you could do is like, fly up in the air and figure out why you cannot get the blue card in the air! Connor, don't you do that!
No, 2 days later.
No! 2 days later, we're gonna be working on something else! Rah, 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 rah.
Still got the road rage of a child.
Don't talk to your uncle like that. So then we get to the hotel, and I meet some of the other viewers of Hang Time over there. And so I was able to do the jumps last time. Alright. No, I was being rhetorical. It's one of those smart things you'll learn when you get older about being rhetorical.
Oh no, I already know. Last time you didn't went onto the rail, but instead you went over the rail. After
Yeah, that's what I was
the
trying to do, like over the guardrail.
I think you moved a little faster.
Now, I did download some files, and hopefully I can show the photos. So, what we did was...
Jumped into the river.
Yeah, that's right, exactly what I did. I jumped into the river.
It was
That is
not on
exactly what I did.
purpose. And it was not on purpose.
Ah, so it does work. Okay. So, let me pull this up. Trying to... There we go. There we go. Okay.
We got
So that's one of the photos. Just gonna put this over here. It's the photo time for a little bit. So the Hang Time Slumber Party is what the event was called. It was not gonna be until like Saturday. Like many of us got there Friday. So what we did was we actually made some plans like before. We've actually made some plans before heading over to before tomorrow. So first we went over to this sea life aquarium in the mall, and the thing was that you had to pay for your ticket, and they had these sessions like 4:30, 5, 5:30, something like that. They weren't really too strict about the they weren't really too strict about the deadlines of like, what's the time for your session. It was just whether or not you got a ticket. So that's essentially what it was. Then, I feel like these are out of order, but.
Oh, wow.
So right here is a group photo. There's me in the center. Then right next to me, shorter, the one to the right is Ace Scorcher, which hopefully I can collab with later. And then the two ladies above me are Simply Susan and Mama Sue. Everyone in the Hang Time chat refers to them as like Susan and Mama because they are absolutely the sweetest people. Like, they're like big supporters of this streamer group, and they've actually been known to make blankets for people. In fact, while we were at the hotel, Susan was making a list of who wanted a blanket, and I might be getting one sometime next year.
Nice.
Like, the Susan blankets are like really, really good. No. That blanket is mine. There are many blankets like it, but this one is mine. No. And then the bald guy on the left is Paul, and he was actually all the way from the UK. So I can only imagine, like, the time zone, like, he must have been dealing with. And then the guy in the green shirt on the with the white cap, I believe. Sorry, his name is Ozzy Man. So it was a nice little get together and having some fun. So there's Simply Susan, and in the aquarium there were these tanks where you could actually crawl underneath the tank and come out in this like cylinder and appear as if you were in the aquarium tank. There's a Scorcher. A little turtle. And there's me. Like, I was trying to pose, but everyone was trying to figure out, what are you scared of? What are you staring at?
It looks like there's a crocodile.
Oh, thankfully there wasn't. Now, some of the photos of me were actually taken by other people. I just had them texted over to me. And then, let me tell you about this part. This is a place called the Rainforest Cafe. Ever heard of it? So you have been there.
Yes, it's amazing.
Oh yeah, like I remember like back when I was a kid in the 90s, we actually there was this toy, this like gel water toy thing, little squishy thing. And it was so bright and colorful, and they were telling me about the Rainforest Cafe, and I was like, I really wanted to go there. But it's like, I never got around to it, because to my knowledge, there's not a Rainforest Cafe in here, or in Colorado. And was one in Las Vegas, yeah. So when I heard that there was actually a Rainforest Cafe in Texas, right next to the hotel, literally, I was like, you know, I've always wanted to go there. And so we've all got together and, planned for this trip to the Rainforest Cafe. Now, the reservation we did, like, we actually had to make reservations for, the Rainforest Cafe, because, again, it is very, very busy in there.
Yeah.
So, like, if you don't have reservations, good luck. So, before the reservations and after the aquarium trip, we were walking around the mall, heading towards the cafe. And I kid you not, I actually got separated from the group once. Like, the first time was by accident. Like, I took a left turn when I should have taken a right. I was walking around GameStop, and I got the message on Discord, like, where are you? And I was like, oh, I was at GameStop? But we just went through queue. Like, it's not that far from the cafe. So one of them actually went back to get me. And the other time I was like, you know, maybe I should get lost on purpose just for the sake of trolling them. So, like, Susan walks up to me and goes like, where have you been? We were looking for you. Oh, it's always fine. Well, come on, let's go to the cafe. And then we're walking to this clothing store, and I was like, oh, don't worry. I don't easily get... Oh, wait, what's that hat over there? So what Susan did was she literally, like, grabbed my arm around her arm and just, like, pulled me over to the cafe, like walking a child. So I was like, okay, we're at the cafe. Oh, wait, what's that? And this went on for quite a bit.
There is a guy right freaking here destroying time with his speed.
Paranormal activity.
It's a ghosty.
So, you know, the waiter there, Julio, what I believe was his name, he was such a nice guy. Like, this reservation was for about a dozen people, and there were like a few more that came in at the last minute. He was so nice. He was able to make sure everybody was taken care of. And like, let me tell you, this event was, you gotta understand. You're not just paying for the food, you're paying for the experience. That's what it is. I really wish these photos weren't out of order. Or maybe there's like some sort of grid thing. Okay, maybe not like that. Yeah.
What was that?
Okay, someone on Discord with this going on.
What was
Just some other thing. Probably a joke.
Probably.
So, where was I?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, the cafe. So, let's just go and turn this off to get back to a little bit more gameplay. So, the thing is, like, the cafe is absolutely gorgeous, and I'll post the pictures on like Discord, YouTube, and Instagram a little later on. But the thing is, like, it's not cheap, not by any means. Like the shrimp and steak platter I ordered, that was about 35 bucks. Which it is definitely sounds expensive to be sure. How was I getting the blue? How did I get the blue coin that time, but didn't get it the other times?
Positioning. It's all about the angling and the positioning.
No, I think what I did was I did a midair trick, because there are some midair tricks that like shift you left, shift you right. I think when I tilted downwards, I kind of angled the trick upwards, so maybe that's what gave me the lift.
Maybe. But hey, you got it.
Yeah,
and you don't
fine.
have to do it ever again.
Yeah, thankfully.
Unless you make a new save.
Bowser's looking at you like, really?
No, that's
Really,
all you.
bro?
That's all you.
No, it's you, Missy.
The bro's got
Brr.
sunglasses.
And then, like, after the challenge, Bowser's like, that's what you get for making me stay here for eternity!
Hold up a second.
What?
No, actually, that looks like that. Like the outfit.
Yeah, it kind of does, yeah. But you gotta admit, Jack Black did an amazing Bowser.
Yeah. He
Like,
really
when
did.
I first saw the trailer, I was like, wait a minute, am I listening to Jack Black or am I listening to Bowser? Which is a good thing.
Both.
But it's good that, you know, like, the voice actor doesn't outshine the character, but instead makes it sound more like the character. Bog. Just cuz. Yeah, so I'll post the pictures on the, like, YouTube, Instagram, and stuff like that. Well, yeah, when your channel gets big enough, you can actually do something called community post. So you can have like polls there, you can have photos, and like, you know, make posts about, you know, progress on videos and stuff. But like that took me a very long time to get to that point, so it's not exactly an easy feat per se. And I noticed you pat me on the head. Yes, you did. I literally saw it there, and the viewers saw it too. You are literally being recorded. How are you disputing this? It's not imagination if it's being recorded.
It's your imagination.
No, it's not.
It's all your imagination.
No, it's
This
not.
guy's crazy.
They've always known I'm crazy. That's besides the point.
I don't think it is.
Well, that's why people like me so much. Well, I never said it excused me for being crazy. So, like, at the Rainforest Cafe, I'm not sure if it was like that for your location, but, like, there was, like, there wasn't exactly music per se, it was more like a ambiance per se. Like, you know, some different rainforest sounds and stuff like that. And then there are these animatronics, like, scattered throughout all of the, throughout the whole restaurant. And every now and then they would kind of move around, lights would go on and off, you hear some animal noises and stuff. Did they have animatronics at the one that you were at?
Yeah.
Okay,
And
so
then and then the fun biscuit.
yeah, they did the same thing at the one I was at too.
Why are you destroying the
Because I'm Bowser. That's what I'm supposed to do. You want to see something else? I'll show you. This place over here. So this place has like some residents here, like some toads and whatnot. They're just enjoying the time in this library / mall. Like, who's this guy? Who's this guy get over here? Hi, Creates. Out of my way, nerds! Boosh! Boosh! Ah! Connor says, by the way, I almost unlocked all the vehicles in Mario Kart World. Just 2 more to go. Nice. Have you determined which one's your favorite? I have a few favorites of my own. Not just for appearance, but also like the specs too. Come here! I'm not slow, it's just this nidbit is fast. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, that's not how it works. Come here! Gotcha. No, I did. I got it. What? You better kiss your butt, come on, cause I'm gonna get. How did I miss? Oh, whoops. I gotta remember to hit that. So, Z Creates, have you been to the Rainforest Cafe before? Saying the ambiance sounds so peaceful. I don't know, but I'm ruining these guys' days.
Yeah, you are.
Well, I'm Bowser. I'm doing my job. Wait. There he is. Bam! Got him. Okay. Okay. Oh, come on. What? I'm just saying. Just put a little more effort into it. Go tell your mother. We do. God, it feels so weird being an uncle. Like, it's like 1 minute you're like, just like enjoying playing video games, and like the next moment you come to this realization that you're an uncle. God. I don't know if I have a location near me. If you check out the Rainforest Cafe website, it should give you a list. However, from what I understand, there's not that many left. Like, the Rainforest Cafe has been around for... The Rainforest Cafe's been around for about 30 years now. But there are only 16 locations in all. Connor, you're an uncle too? Since when? So, the thing is, like, the thing to understand is that you're not just paying for the food, you're paying for, like, everything. The experience, the ambiance, the animatronics, you know, and stuff. And I kid you not, hey, Sonic, no, I am not too slow. I'm very moderately speedy. Thank you. So anyway, what did I say? Oh, yes. So, from what I understand, there are only 16 Rainforest Cafes left. Secret says, Sonic, what are you doing here? He's probably here to promote his upcoming game, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. That's probably it. Oh, wait, I see now. Shoot. I was supposed to wall jump. That's where it was. Comic says since 2004. Oh, fuck. And like, I kid you not. Did you know that Obama will be in Sonic Racing? Is that confirmed? Or is this supposed to be some kind of joke? Because, like, usually we don't really talk too much about politics in here, but, like, is that a joke? There we go. Sorry, to check on things on Twitch. Oh, Hatsune Miku. Okay. Why do I hear Owlslith Eggman screaming in the distance? I don't know. Maybe you're hearing things. Right. Yeah. And, oh, that one. The one that goes, why is my precious rocket ship? Oh, God. Why is my precious rocket ship drifting off into deep space? Why am I reaching around the coordinates of the abandoned space station? Why? 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 Wait. Ah, wait, how do I do that one? Hey, Meddler, good to see you. Clearly, one of Eggman's robots has hijacked Sonic's account and is now trolling us, epic style. Well, we'll leave that be for a little bit. Ha! Victory is mine! Took a little bit. Where was I? So yeah, like, it was a lot of fun, but then it got to a point where, like, how are we gonna sell the payments and stuff? Believe it or not, one of the people in our group was actually so nice, he actually paid for the entire thing. I kid you not. He literally paid for, like, every single person who ate there. I was like, really? Are you sure, man? Because, like, just my plate alone cost 35 bucks. God forbid what the other ones costed, or had cost, I should say. And like he was like, nah, I got you all. I was like, holy crap! Like, how much money would you have to save for an experience like that for over a dozen people? My God. Connor says, speaking of Sonic Crossworld, SpongeBob. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, okay, what is going on here? We got Minecraft. We got Hatsune Miku. We got the guy from Yakuza, and now we have freaking SpongeBob SquarePants. Now we live in a timeline where Shadow the Hedgehog can race SpongeBob SquarePants and Hatsune Miku. What kind of timeline are we living in here? Secret says, I did post an announcement I got from the Sega News Cord for the Sega newsletter. I was kind of hoping for a Sonic-only roster, but I guess it's fine. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that, you know, a racing series did cross over to other worlds. Like, remember when Mario Kart 8 had characters from, like, Legend of Zelda and Animal Crossing? So, it's not really anything new. Started just messaging one of my voice actors from 201. Hey! Hello. So I finally got that challenge done.
What challenge?
Oh, that ice one where I had to like,
I didn't even see that.
well, maybe you should have been there. And Connor says, now we're getting TMNT and Avatar. Good lord. Ember, have you heard much about the new Sonic racing game?
Oh yeah, Sonic Crossroads?
Yeah.
They have
Yeah.
a lot of people doing that instead of Mario World. Kart World. My brain just...
Well, I think part of that is because, you know, with the price of like Mario Kart, no, not just Mario Kart World, but like Switch 2 and all the other accessories. So I think that also has something to do with it. But it's also the fact that, you know, the new Sonic game can actually be played on multiple platforms, whereas this is only on the Switch 2. So it kind of makes sense that, you know, the new Sonic racing game would have a better chance of like, would have a better chance at like, you know, getting a bigger audience because they're going on more consoles. So honestly, that would not surprise me. I'm looking through the lens. So how do I get up there? Okay, but why though?
I didn't do anything.
Sure you did.
No, right?
Secret. Yeah, so it's not just Hatsune Miku they're getting, but they're also getting SpongeBob, TMNT, Avatar. Oh yeah, they're doing Minecraft also. You haven't?
So bad that it's good.
Yes, that is a very accurate description. Like, if you like Jack Black, you'll enjoy this movie. If you enjoy Minecraft, you'll enjoy this movie. Otherwise, yeah, I'm just falling. Connor says, and the TMNT are from Mutant Mayhem, the most recent movie. Ah, okay. Why did I go up that pipe? Come here! Well, I caught the other guy. It was right after you left. It kind of looked like it, you know, considering how cartoony they looked. And actually reminds me, that reminds me of a very old, well, not very old, but there was this crossover between, like, the classic TMNT and, like, the 2003 version. And, like, you know how, like, the 80s Turtles were, like, usually, like, breaking the fourth wall and stuff? So, one of the 80s Turtles actually did that, in terms of, like, you know, doing a breaking the fourth wall. And the monster's like, "Rah! Who are you talking to? There's no one there!" I haven't. I haven't really watched too much TME stuff in a while. Like, the main one I stuck with was the 2003 version. Ninja Turtle, Turtles got 'em all. There's money there. I must get the money. I must get the money. I will have the money. Yes. No. 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 Okay. No. 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 Wait. Aha. There we are. And a whole lot of money for me. I don't know, probably about 100 or so. Yeah, but I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
There's this Mad Max one where it's like supercharged, got the pipes, the turbo, and everything.
Nah.
I like this one.
I like that one too.
Yeah. So, like, I got the carts unlocked.
Fish.
Yeah, they got the goldfish. Looks pretty.
Fin twin. It's a koi fish.
Z-Cray says, "Oh, I misremembered the actual email image is not the vehicle, it's just the Mutant Mayhem logo." Okay. So I like the Locomoto. Not only does it look cool, but it has a pretty good stat. Really good stats. I also enjoy the Blasternaut 3. Like, it looks awesome. It has some awesome sounds when you boost. And again, very good acceleration. Say what you will about handling. I can navigate around that, no problem. I know, like, some of the people in the meta were saying, like, you know, this is the way to go for Bowser. Like, Bowser in Real Race is supposed to be a nice set. But here's the thing. Bowser's not known for having good acceleration in the first place. And yes, this looks very fast, but if you don't have good acceleration, like, my philosophy is, like, life is like dealing with Mario Kart. It's not if you get hit with an obstacle, it's when you get hit with an obstacle and how fast you can get back up. And what are you doing? Get out of there! That's my audio recording booth. I know you landed a voice acting role recently, but that doesn't mean you can use that booth. I paid a lot of money for it. But here's the thing, like...
I'm trying to find a chair because I can stand.
Oh yeah, hold on. Let me get you a chair. For the birthday niece. I'd say the one with the fan on. You can just put the fan on the ground. So as I was saying, like, if you don't have a vehicle with good enough acceleration for Bowser, then when you get hit with an obstacle, you'll be waiting for the dinosaurs to die out before he gets up to full speed again. Secret says the fact we're getting the Sonic Prime characters is really nice. Oh yeah, when you get the digital deluxe bonus, that's why I'm getting the deluxe bundle for the Sonic Prime. Because I really, really, really loved watching Sonic Prime. Like, say what you will about the ending of Season 3. Like, overall, it was absolutely amazing. Oh, there's Billy making up excuses.
What he's saying.
Now this, I was trying to get Billy on, and he was like, "Not this time, buddy. Me sorry. I've been up since 5 a.m. Been working on landscaping since 10 a.m. I got it about 3 hours ago. Can't even pick up a model or a controller. Excuses, excuses."
Such a lame excuse too.
Nah, I'm sure he's very busy. Oh, that Mutant Mayhem. Okay, that one.
Yeah, I've seen that on Instagram reels.
I've seen the trailer, but I haven't really been interested in watching that, really.
Either way. It's like the art style for me.
Yeah, the same thing for me, too. Like, the art still is just not doing it for me. What? You'll have to ask Dad about that. He's the one that knows about it.
Dang it.
Yeah, sorry. I don't own the house, I just live in it. Hold on, gotta get rid of a spam. Mama says you should go watch it as a good movie. Really?
Something for me.
Just had to ban a spam account, which unfortunately got a lot of those on Twitch. Just oddly enough, not on YouTube. It's when they post this generic link like, "Oh, you want to get a bunch of views? Click this link," or something like that. It's a scam. That's the thing. Trying to get you to click on and rip you off somehow, or maybe just like send a virus or something. Yeah. No, it's some automated system where it's like maybe like a number inflation or something, but it's not organic growth. Like, you want organic growth, not just a number inflation, because that's where the real growth is going to be. A little bit, like, in about an hour or so when the stream's over, I'm probably going to do, like, one more thing and then probably go to bed. Because we are going to the Renaissance Festival tomorrow. So we're gonna go there for a bit, and then hopefully I'll get home just in time to set up the Chow Garden live streams on Sundays, which a lot of viewers here enjoy. How long are you guys here till? Monday, okay. Yeah, so depending on if you're not exhausted, you can check out a little bit of the Chow Garden live stream and see me watch me take care of babies. Okay, so you have a basic idea like what it is. It gets like that sometimes. Oh, that's right, because I'm actually listening to the gameplay audio and you're not.
Yeah, I'm not.
Oh, what a shame. See, unfortunately, there's only like one. Adam. There's only like one headphone output in here, so hands tied. No, not while I'm streaming. No. But yeah, back to what I was saying about the Sonic Racing one. Like, I really loved watching Sonic Prime, so I'll probably get the deluxe bonus just for that Prime bundle alone, just to play as 9. Or maybe some of the other ones too, because they were enjoyable also, like Rusty Rose and also Scurvy. Clear your path with some fireballs. Okay. You won't hear me say no. Watch out for that! Oh. What? Yeah, well. Yeah, the Twitch thing, or the Twitch site isn't really that active, so I don't really invest too much. It's like YouTube is where most of the traffic's really at. So I do fun stuff for them, like so they could do donations that may trigger certain alerts that I set up. So if they donate certain amounts, they trigger certain alerts. Like if someone wants to donate right now and show an example, I'm not going to stop them. Scurvy. Dread, that's it. Yeah, you're right, Z Creates. It's Dread. I wonder when the last 2 season pass slots will be. You got me. They got like SpongeBob and Minecraft. Who knows what's gonna be next?
Undertale. Just imagine, just all of a sudden you're driving and Sans passes by you. That's crazy.
Like, honestly, that would not surprise me in the slightest. Well, that wasn't so hard. Yep. Oh yeah, that would really suck. Like Eggman's driving, he's in first place, and then you hear. Although, considering what's been going on lately with Deltarune and how popular that's getting, I think there'd be better chances of a Deltarune appearance than Undertale. I mean, technically. Yeah, both of them are made by Toby Fox. No, yeah, they're both made by Toby Fox. Yeah, I'm sure Nintendo had to ask Toby for permission, like when they had that Sans Me outfit. Maybe it could be the movie cast? Who knows?
What movie cast?
The Sonic movies. Yeah, I really love those ones. Because people really enjoyed the movie versions. Exactly. They wouldn't. Exactly. They wouldn't need to ask for permission on those. They could just slap it on there. Yeah.
Are we the only weirdos here?
Lady, we're all weirdos here. Let's just get that right. Let's go somewhere else.
Is that a dino?
Dino.
That's a dino.
Wait. Oh, that.
Yeah, that's
All right, it's your birthday. Why not?
I've actually never played this. I haven't even really seen anyone play this.
Well, today's for quick learning. Yeah, we're. All right. So, what character do you want?
oh, that's a little. This one's back. That's cute. Hold on, I gotta see the other characters first, though. So
All right.
Let's see.
So that's the beginning of the list.
Got the. You got the babies. You got.
What the heck? What
That's-
is up with the eyes?
That's Donkey Kong.
Something's wrong with him. He's high.
That's Donkey Kong.
He's high or something. I don't know.
No, that's closer to the original Donkey Kong design.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, that was the design before Rare came in.
Oh my goodness, so pretty. What the heck?
Oh, I love that outfit. I love that outfit.
Hold on, I gotta check something.
Secret says, I mean, if they have character interactions during and before races, it'd be fun to see the movie characters make remarks towards the game counterparts and vice versa. Shadow would say, you're a colorful bunch. Connor says, there's a theory that is going and maybe Tangle the Lemur and Whisper the Wolf. Well, I don't read the comics, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, wait. Wrong button.
So, you
There
hit
we
the
go.
A button to confirm.
I didn't even look at the. I thought this was the A. I'm used to playing on
Okay.
a different controller. This one.
Alright, go and look around and pick whatever vehicle you want.
Let's be boring. I'm kidding. I'm not doing that.
Alright.
Supposedly not a truck.
Monster Truck.
Hi, I'm about to run over you with my fat freaking truck. I think this one goes with her, but who cares? Boy.
Alright. Let me put this on you.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness, it does not fit my head. There we go, now it does.
Give it time, he'll grow into it. Let me show a picture. Yeah, go ahead, Connor. See, you're getting the hang of it. Yeah, pretty much. Yep. You can go wherever you want, do whatever you want, and it will not impede my progress. Yeah, pretty much. Aw, you let them get away. Secret says the metal virus arc in the comic gave everyone trauma. Didn't everybody die or succumb to the virus in that? Like even Shadow, Knuckles, even like Cream's mom. Like I thought everybody got infected. I thought it was game over.
What are we talking about?
Oh, we're talking about Sonic comic. Not sure if you've ever read it before.
No, I don't really read comics unless it's like I'm trying to figure out more about some Sans AU.
Yeah, yeah.
And plus, that's on. Aw.
it says on there. It's Koopa Troopa.
I'm blind.
Secret says it got fixed at the end by Sonic and Silver in their super forms. What, did they do like a Deus Ex Machina or like timeline rewind or something?
Ah,
I mean, it's happened before where they like restarted the Sonic universe.
listen, I know better. I'm a dinosaur. It's a pterodactyl.
Very nice.
Come here.
I like that I'm making content and I don't have to do anything. Oh, go find out. Boom! Well, now you know.
I cannot see.
What the freak?
The things in the road.
And now you're invincible.
Yay, nothing destructive.
Don't ban us, please.
Unless that was Discord.
Now that was Discord.
Someone has typed in chat.
Also, the warp topaz. Also, the warp topaz set up earlier in the arc. Oh, okay. Whatever that is.
Ah, dang it.
I should just run into there. Why don't you?
I did.
Oh, it's a little baby Rosalina. I can't freaking fly here. Look at that. That's cute.
It is. And the baby's driving better than you. How does that make you feel?
Oh no, she's just. No, I'm driving just as bad as me.
See, now you're ahead of the baby.
Oh no.
But that also means you're beating a baby. How does that make you feel?
Good.
Oh, dang it. It was.
And look at that, karma.
Not possible. I'd say something, but I feel like that would
Well, I mean, as long as we keep like the cussing to like a minimum. Like I know YouTube has a rule where it's like within the first few minutes you shouldn't say any cuss words, otherwise that stream or video would get banned. Not sure if it's like the first 10 seconds or like the first few minutes or so, but you know, I don't do cursing in my content anyway, so I don't have to worry about it. But as long as we avoid anything like too extreme or like too strong, you know.
I don't know if I made it that anymore.
No, you're in the city.
Cool.
So, you enjoying the game so far? Nice.
Oh, well, I've destroyed a fire hydrant. Aw, it doesn't let me.
Yeah, I think they would really appreciate it if you didn't. Why?
Because I'm evil.
No, you're a sweet girl.
Says who?
Says your mom, says your dad, says your grandma. Mr. Mystery, good to see you. Mr. Mystery says, don't have a Switch, but I did play Mario Kart yesterday at the Walmart little setup. They actually have a setup for the Nintendo Switch 2 where you could play on it? Really? probably best not to find out.
We'll find out.
Why would you want to find out?
I'm kidding. Oh.
They're like, move out of the way.
Yeah.
God, kids these days are so violent. You're still a kid in my eye.
This is what happens when
Well, too late on that. You came into the world. It's not like I signed a contract to be an uncle. You just showed up, and then all of a sudden, I'm an uncle. That's how it works. Ooh, wait, get in that one.
I don't know how.
Just turn around, turn around. There you go. Yeah, just go to the back. Look at that. Why would you run into them? Oh, what did they do to deserve that? See, just because of that, the ship kicked you out. I think it left. Mr. Mystery says, yeah, they had one played with my dad. I was Bowser Jr. and he was a field back. Nice.
No.
How does it
How do
feel?
I go back?
How does it feel?
That's out.
I was kind of hoping you wouldn't catch on to that. And nope. And hey, there you go. Oh great, Sean's saying they're dead. Okay, Sean, we don't need to encourage her. We don't need to encourage her for violence. See, she's a sweet girl, a very sweet girl. And my niece.
If you look at my Insta profile pic, you will see a cat burning. I have not seen it whatsoever.
Why do you have a picture of that?
Because I found it while I was watching the video. I'm like, perfect.
And you just thought, oh, that's okay.
Oh,
Oh.
thank you.
Have a good night, Connor.
Bye.
Sean, no!
Sean,
Sha-
yes.
Sean's saying, yes, we do. No, we do not. We do not need to encourage her. No, we don't.
Where am I now? Wait.
What the freak is that? Well, I'm back in the dino world. See, Baby Fire shirt.
Baby Rose. Oh.
Dino!
The dino.
I'm saying Sean no,
Oh,
and
that's
then
what
Sean
those
says Sean yes.
Sean, yes.
Sean no.
Sean, yes.
But baby Rosalina, good to see you.
Hello.
Even Z Create says SM no.
Oh, come on.
I wonder if there's a T-Rex somewhere.
Baby Rosalina says, why adults be on screen? I mean, look, we all grow up at some point.
Wait, what happened
Like-
to my character? Hold on.
She's in a different outfit now.
What the freak?
Yeah, it was because of that food you ate. When you ate the foods from the bags. Baby Rosalina says, I'm a celestial being, I don't grow up. Yeah, tell that to Rosalina.
It's because I was using this one. This one's really pretty. See?
Yeah, it's like
She's got gems in her hair. And
it's like something you would wear in an elegant ball.
yeah. And I got the little koi fish. I was joking around earlier, saying I'm gonna drive this.
Yeah.
She's a pretty girl.
A clone from another dimension. Oh,
Good job.
great. Oh,
Yes.
great. Now SM and Z Creates are having an argument in the background like, no, yes, no, yes,
Yes.
no,
Yes.
no, no, no. Whoa, where are you going now?
I don't know. Legend of Zelda.
Nope.
Vegeta, yes.
Vegeta, no. Vegeta, yes.
Equivalent to Sean, yes.
Sean, why did you have to do this? She's a very sweet girl. Yes, you are. You're 16 and you're still a sweet girl. Uh-huh. Your uncle says so, and your uncle is always right. Uh-huh.
Why are you giving me mushrooms? You want me to go off?
Well, the thing is, like, it's actually better if you, like, wait until the end of the boost of the first mushroom before activating the next one. And down you go. Yep. No, I've never been down there before. I've never been down there before.
Down where?
Where you were going before you fell off. That's not very nice.
Great.
Oh, what's that over there? And oh, you actually made it this time.
Yeah. How do I get on the
You drive to him. See, there you go.
Hey!
See, look at that. You're falling.
Yay! What's the thingy? Oh, there it is.
Oh, you almost got Rosalie on fire.
Hey, what are you doing up here?
Penguin.
Pengu.
Penguin showing you up right there. See, I don't know where you were going, but I'm sure you're going somewhere. No.
Goes silently watching the screen.
Now. Okay, free trials over. Let me get that back. didn't know about that?
No, but it sounds bad.
You'll find out when you're older.
I am older. There we go. There we go.
You do not yet understand the ways of the 90s kid.
Ah! Let's see if we can grab that. Again. The little thing I was trying to do. I got yeeted off. Ah!
Okay.
I forgot I could do that. I forgot I could do that.
Minute change.
Ledger says careful now, in some personalized copies of Mario 64, dropping the baby penguins off the cliff
Meddler, you weren't supposed to tell her that.
for legal reasons.
This is stuff only the 90s people know. You shouldn't have told her.
Close enough.
You're 2 decades away.
No, I just missed 2010. I
Still
missed
close
that.
enough.
I don't think we can get up there unless we do a full roundabout.
Well, it looks like there's some chains over there that look like it's
We can
supposed to
go on
connect.
them,
Yeah.
We can go on them.
Yeah. So if we get up there,
Or...
Secret says the one where the mama penguin beats you up. But the personalized copy thing, isn't that just a joke?
I just needed that one off the list as well.
Just eat that one off of it.
We can break those things?
Apparently so. I'm trying to get a specific item.
Things I don't know.
No, right? Don't you have a nice and wise uncle?
Nah.
That's it, you're off the stream! Get out! Get out! Oh, I'm kidding. This is all a joke. Meddler says it's all a joke that went way too far. Yeah, like there was some people that was actually taking the personalized, like the 64 personalized thing, like way too seriously. More internet urban myth / legend, but yeah. Bunch of mushrooms, but not. Give me what I need. A feather. There we go, perfect. You'll see. Then we get onto here. There we go.
Michael says there is no personalization AI, there is no warrior operation, there is no fourth floor, there is no tooth fairy, there is no Easter bunny, there is no Queen of England. That last one was right. She's kind of
Well, recently.
recently, yes, but still, there's no Queen of England now.
Speaking of which, what exactly are they doing now?
I have no idea. I'm not old enough for joint pain.
Joint pain? What are you talking about?
My neck hurts.
What did you do?
I don't know. It hurts.
Okay, you're...
My back's been hurting for a year and a half now.
Okay, now you're just messing with me.
No, I'm not.
Now you're just messing with me.
I'm actually not. I did this thing called CLC, Cadet Leadership Course, and it broke my back.
Broke your back.
Yeah.
How did it break your back?
I need a chiropractor now. I kind of break my back. I need a chiropractor.
You have to be making this up.
I'm not.
Why are you visiting a chiropractor at 16? 15. What mischief?
My bones are old.
What mischief are you? You are under the age of 20. You have no right to say that you are old.
I'm old.
No, you are not.
We've already got 2 more generations behind me. We got Gen Alpha and Gen Beta, both equally stupid. No offense.
Watch, some people, they're gonna send an email right to me like, how dare your niece say that?
Well, am I lying? No.
Well,
no, I'm
that's
not.
just generalization, and you know, there are some exceptions to the rule. Not all of them. No, really.
The Gen Alpha brain rot is holy. I'm just glad my baby brother was born Gen Beta so that we can see how that goes.
Okay, that's supposed to be reassuring.
No.
The secret says spouse is going Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's on a tricky path over ancient ruins. Yeah. No.
So ever since I got my braces, my little tooth gets caught like right here on my teeth whenever I smile.
Gets caught?
Yeah, like sometimes my lip will get caught on my tooth and like
On the tooth of the brace?
the tooth.
Okay.
It's weird. It normally only happens once every
Well, excuse you, lady.
Your chair is in my way.
Oh no, my chair's in the way.
I have
How can my
ability.
chair be so terrible to be in my niece's way? Oh no. How terrible of that chair.
So I'm just gonna
Okay, stop that.
never 16 fussy good.
No, like really, you probably should stop.
Yeah.
Just drop off here and damn it.
Trying to get on that thing.
Well, I'm trying to get to that, the platform underneath, because, there's like a hidden block panel. There we go. I like that. that what it is?
Yeah, look.
Oh, I
I
see.
think you get over there on that little island. Right there.
Nah, looks like you're on the right track, but...
Yeah, you gotta get like over there somehow. Like, get some speed.
Oh, let's grab that.
What's up?
Got the blue coins among the gold of the ruins.
Gold of the ruins, huh? This one. There you go.
Oh, I got another panel. That was pretty easy. Well, I don't know anything about it. It's more of a dad question. And yet she would bother you to bother me who has no idea about the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Yeah, that checks out.
Oh, we're not even in the dino world anymore. I keep on saying dino and I keep on meaning the dino world. What the heck?
Let's go over here. Well, it is getting pretty late. I'm probably gonna go for another like 20 minutes or so. Afterwards, you gotta go to bed. Well, we have to get up early to get ready for the Renaissance. Remember? We're gonna be leaving in the morning, go there for a few hours, and hopefully I'll be back in time to do the Chillin live stream.
Sure. You never played any of the games that you were doing, other than on Twitch.
However, I will say, with the Chowgarn live stream, I control the game. Because there are babies involved. No. We do not eat or abuse Chow. Never.
How bad do you
You would be surprised. There are actually channels dedicated solely for the purpose of making videos that of Chow abuse.
Seriously?
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
Dang.
There are literally channels named Chow Abuse, and their content is all about Chow abuse. Oh, yeah. See, I didn't have to, but I wanted to. Actually, it doesn't really say placements. I think it's like, you know, get to the goals within a time limit. think the odds of that are very unlikely.
I think I'll
Because, like, the Chow community is kind of a small, tight-knit group. So, like, they're more, like, sharing ideas, like, you know, the different mods and stuff.
have some easy good ones and one tricky one.
Of course. Yeah, I'm just tired.
There's that one tricky one.
That one on the billboard. Nah! At least I know what to do.
Yeah, at least you know it now. I didn't even see it, so.
Like, suppose if a Chow abuser channel turned out to be someone who was more well known, I feel like a lot of viewers would be really betrayed by that. Like, you took care of the baby so well, how could you do this? There we go. That wasn't so hard.
Finally, not 2 days later.
Lady, you are going to go to bed real soon. Yes, but you
Because you're
see,
old.
yes, but you see, the difference between us is that I can actually control when I go to bed. You are on curfew.
I'm not, actually. I don't have a
Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
What about school days?
School days, they say get into bed by 9.
Yeah, so that's technically still your bedtime, and that's technically a curfew.
I don't have to fall asleep, though. I'll be in my room.
Do you parents know what you're doing?
I don't know.
I'm guessing there's gotta be some sort of, like,
I don't think
Glide.
it's acceptable.
well, I think there's some sort of glide ramp nearby.
You gotta go to bed super early.
No, I gotta go to bed because I take care of my body.
Yeah,
I ain't that old, you whippersnapper.
I will.
33. You jerk.
Dr. Eggman says at least the racing game that I'm going to be in has collaborated.
Ooh, sick burn.
What?
Also, good to see you, Dr. Eggman.
What?
How are your plans for world domination coming along? Shoot. Oh. There we go.
Oh, I get what you were saying now.
Yeah.
We're playing Mario Kart World. Like he's Dr. Eggman, so he would be in Sonic Crossroads. which has
There
collapsed.
you
There we
go.
I
There you
understand now.
There you
Yay!
Took you long enough.
My half a brain cell works.
Well, like originally I was going to talk about my my weekend, and I could talk more about it tomorrow and like following week and like some changes on the schedule. Bowser will be defeated by my Death Egg robot stomping on him. Yeah, I guess we probably shouldn't tell him about that episode of Death Battle between Bowser and Dr. Eggman. I don't think we should tell him.
I'm gonna guess Bowser.
He doesn't need to know. Dr. Eggman has that fragile ego, like, you know, like those fragile eggs are. That's like the fragility of his
I think
ego.
he can hear you.
No, it's fine. Just like, it's all good, Dr. Eggman. It's all good. Like, you just don't worry about it, okay? Like, you know,
Oh my goodness. You look bald. You look bald.
What are you talking about?
You look the way you were angled at my eyes. You look like you were bald.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Your outfit changed. Chat, does he look bald? Dr. Eggman says, I'm going to meet Miku at Sonic Racing Crossroads when the game's out.
Well, you have fun with that.
Yeah. Anyways, but does he look bald? Bald?
No, I do not look bald.
Well, now you don't. Now you do. Are we just staring at Bowser or something? What's going on?
I'm taking photos.
Oh, cool.
Okay, never mind. Yeah.
That was
Dang.
nah. Clear the lake. Dr. Eggman says, I'll be fighting Mario this time since the battle with Bowser did not go well.
Well, I mean, that would be pretty interesting, though. No, I gotta go down and hit the flower. Well, the thing is, like, you hit the flower and then you go up to the flag.
Yeah, you missed it. Just barely. Dr. Eggman hoping the Death Star was a bad idea since the Death
Yeah, I mean, probably wasn't the best of ideas, but you know, as geniuses, not all ideas are good ones. Totally.
Bad idea.
Huh?
What?
Exactly. So maybe I just need to get to the water. There we go. Bounce. There we go. Told ya. Oh, you didn't tell me about the part. Yeah, we'll do one more challenge and then we'll go ahead and call it. Well, actually two more, yeah. Hit the ramps and reach the goal, okay?
Doctor says I'll add wheels to my SUV.
Oh! Oh, I wasn't supposed to touch the water, okay. Hit the ramps and reach the goal. Okay, that doesn't say avoid the water.
Hit the ramps.
Yes, it says hit the ramps, reach the goal, but it says nothing about avoiding water. How am I supposed to be?
Come back in 2 days. He might be finished.
Okay, if you're gonna be a co-host on here, you might wanna be more, oh, I don't know, positive.
Sorry. He will be done in 2 days.
Oh, come on, I was still on the ramp.
Dr. Eggman says I'm planning to make a duck.
Well, let me know how that turns out. There we go. There we go. Still made it.
Nice.
I may have barely clutched it by the skin of my teeth, but I still got it.
And it's been 2 days. Oh wait, I should be gone. And it's been 2 days.
Wow, it's so much more peaceful and quiet around here now.
Hey.
Hey, you started this whole instigation thing. It means you're egging me.
Sorry, I come from Las Vegas, so our education is terrible.
Education has nothing to do with etiquette. There's two different things.
No, I didn't know what the heck you meant by that word. What was that word again?
See, that's why you're still a child and you still have a lot to learn. I didn't hear anything.
Oh.
You wouldn't be able to hear anything because you don't have the headphones.
Did I?
Yeah, there's nothing new on there.
Oh, that's what's going on. Not Dr. Eggman's messages have been.
Well, maybe Sonic got involved. Oh, that's what that does. Wow, what?
Take to the skies high above Peach Stadium. Oh, hey, and there's a bunch of toads.
You're all terrible toads and I'll rule over all of you. Where am I going?
This guy.
Oh, it's like that one Mario level, one secret level of Mario 64. This looks cool, actually. This is a picture of me during my days as an air pilot. Can't exactly say those were the best of days. Oops.
Did you?
No, I forgot to hold on to the A button. Hey, I'm grinding. Let's try it again. Dr. Eggman says, I have blueprints of the Death Egg too.
Can I see?
I mean, Dr. Eggman, if you're on the Toasterback Discord, I'm sure you could post the blueprints there, and I'll definitely not share them with a certain hedgehog. Nah. You can trust me.
I don't know if you can trust me, but I'm not in the Discord. I don't know.
So you can absolutely trust her, because she has no access.
I have access to him.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean I'll share it up to the public with you. Yeah, get over there! No, wait, I can still make it, Nailed it. Now to rewind a little bit. Because...
There's a poop ton of money out there.
that, and there's a hidden panel block. Yep.
Money? I'm terrible with that with some driving pressure, and I don't want to play that often.
It takes some work. Hello, I like money.
This is probably the closest I can get.
It's like, it takes a lot of practice, but you also can't be afraid of like how you're gonna look or sound while you're doing it. That's one of the things of voice acting. Like, you know, you really gotta go into it, because like, if you're holding back because you're worried about what other people think, people are gonna notice.
Yeah. Where is that secret thing?
I guess one I saw it around here somewhere.
Did you?
Yes.
Or are you police?
No, I'm pretty sure you saw it too.
I didn't. I see that guy though. Dr. Eggman, by the way, I captured Tails and Sonic hasn't noticed yet, which is strange.
You might want to check on that cell again. Maybe there's a note. Maybe there's a reason why Sonic hasn't done anything. Just saying, you know, is Tails really in there?
Yeah, is he?
It's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, and his genius rivals yours. So that's the other thing to take into account. Why maybe he thought of a way out of there? Oh wait, here. See, I told you. Told you there was a panel there.
Okay, yes. Did you check?
Now, did you check the security cameras and made sure that, you know, it wasn't just a drawing of Sonic showing his butt? Because I feel like that's something Sonic would do, you know. But yeah, you know Sonic way more than I do, so maybe I could be wrong.
I could be wrong.
See, while I appreciate the flattery, niece, you really gotta have more confidence in yourself. Take it from your uncle. No, stop it.
I told you.
Well, we actually should get to a stopping point of the stream. Oh, I got my outfit back. Yay. Oh, there's the other one.
Trick your way to the top of the gate.
Oh, I need to go back here at some point because there's another panel right there.
Right where? The water?
No, it's on this grassy area to the left. I'll show you.
Dr. Inman, I saw a shadow that looked like Sonic dashing down the place. That shadow looked when Sonic destroyed Orbot and Cubot. And I'm repairing the two while I have defenses around the place.
You saw a shadow. Very interesting choice of words. There you go. See?
So can we go back and look at the panels, or just
Well, I can look at the stickers that are unlocked by the panels, and then if you look on the map, it shows how many panels you got. It doesn't show where exactly you found it, but it shows how many you found. Now, how the heck am I supposed to get up there?
trick your way up?
Yeah, this seems a little too advanced for me. I'm just gonna drive out of here. They call me the king of the Koopas, not king of the blueprints. But I did get another hidden panel.
Dr. Inman, and Sonic looks a bit black with wide-eyed though. I don't think that's Sonic, dude. I
No,
don't
I think that's
Sonic.
Sonic. I think that's Sonic having a bad day. It's been nice knowing you. And on that terrifying note, I think we should go ahead and stop the stream. It's getting pretty late. So,
It is.
yeah.
Almost 10.
Well, where we're at, yeah. So anyway, well, that just happened. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this live stream. Tomorrow, it'll either be around 3 or 4 where I'll do the Chow Garden live stream. She'll probably visit for a little bit.
A little bit.
Well, I like to take care of my babies. It's me time. See, you're a kid, not a baby. I don't have to babysit you.
Yeah.
Anyway, so, I hope you enjoyed this video, live stream, whether you're watching it live or later. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to see more. I'm going to send Metal Sonic to fight Sonic. Yeah, let me know how that goes out. Let me know how that turns out. Let me know how that turns out. Yeah. So, yeah, tomorrow we'll do the Chow Garden live stream. But until then, I got to get ready for bed. So does she. Everyone's a happy birthday to the niece. Yep. So, yeah. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And until the next live stream, see you later.
Bye-bye.
See, now you sounded like Thomas just now.